Hey guys, Gus69 from Open Mind Brazil, back at you with another video. Sunday night, I have a couple days off ahead of me, so I decided to do a few videos. This first one is for Robert on my turntable. He's celebrating 4 years in the VC and he's throwing this contest, so first of all, congratulations, Robert. Job well done. You have a great channel, more than 1,000 subscribers already, so you are doing very well. Congrats. I think I did 2 or 3 contests in the past to support him, and I'm jumping again to support you because you deserve it. And for this one, he wants us to show 4 fourth studio albums by our favorite bands. So 4 different bands, the 4th studio album. And I thought it was a pretty neat idea because if a band get to the 4th studio album, it's because the band's getting success somehow, and that album, the 4th studio album, may represent more of the same, or it may represent a change in direction somehow, sometimes changing the record label, changing members of the band, or even changing the sound that they are trying to do something different. So pretty neat. And I think one of the bands that Robert chose was Black Sabbath, and I decided to show this also because Volume 4 by Black Sabbath was the first album by this band that I got to know. I remember older friends talking about this album, and I already was listening to heavy metal, but I didn't care much for Black Sabbath. I didn't find they heavy enough for me, I guess. But it was mid-80s, I think. And then I discovered Ozzy Osbourne solo albums. I think the first one that I listened was Speak of the Devil live album. And then the couple 2 first studio albums, and then I decided to know more about the band that Ozzy was in. So in this album, besides the name, Volume 4, all my picks have 4 in the title. It's not by chance. Anyway, a good album. Some songs here are Black Sabbath still played for many years, like Snowblind, Supernaut, and even Changes. It's a great song, I think. I like it a lot, and it also showed a new facet of the band, a little more progressive, and the first ballad. So very good album. Robert showed, he's the man. He showed Aerosmith, Deep Purple, Jethro Tull, and Black Sabbath, and I decided to start with Black Sabbath, representing a band from the 70s. So this one was released in 72. My next pick, moving a little bit more to hard rock. I decided to pick this fourth studio album by Foreigner, band, Anglo-American band with Lou Grant on the vocals, and this also represents a change. The number 4, not just the fourth studio album, but also they changed from 6 members to 4 members with this album, and this one was a very well succeeded back then. I think there was at least 3 singles took from this one. The big one was Waiting for a Girl Like You. I think here in Brazil this was a song that they played in a soap opera in the TV. Urgent, great song. Jukebox Hero, another great song. Nightlife. Anyway, a very good album, and also a change in their sound. They moved from hard rock to a more more accessible mainstream rock, more commercial, but very good album by Foreigner, number 4. Oh, this was released in 81, so I picked this one to represent the 80s, but I get into Foreigner much later, probably in late 90s, early 2000s. I'm still getting into the back catalog. Good stuff. I like Foreigner. My next pick is from the 90s. A band from England, Anathema, and this album title is Alternative 4. And I remember buying this probably a couple years later of the release. I knew the name of the band. I knew that they were more of they started as a death metal band, but this was a big change in their sound, much more progressive, much more introspective at times, very melancholic, very sad songs, but great stuff. Much more keyboards. I love this album from beginning to end, and it also represented a change in their was the first album for Music for Nations, so they changed labels, and then the next album I also bought back then in '99 was Judgment, and then I became a huge fan of Anathema, especially this new phase, more kind of progressive rock, not as metal as they used to be, but I really love this band. I got to see them live. Great band from England, Anathema. And finally, an example, a pick from the 2000s to represent 2000s, another US band, Quitting Cambria. Great album. This one is called Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4, number 4 in Roman. Volume 2, No Word for Tomorrow. It's a big title. Here, just No Word for Tomorrow in the title, but this is their 4th studio album, and the second volume from the same concept, because the singer, the guy Sanchez, the guy writes comic books, great stories, and this is the continuation of the previous album, when they also changed a label. Now they were releasing for Columbia. Great album. I have the first volume in CD, and this is the continuation, and I finally got. This is a recent purchase. I didn't show yet, so for this occasion I'm gonna show a little bit of the artwork. It's a double album. Got at pretty good price at Amazon. And the other one. Oh, the side B of the second record is etched, so this is not playable. But this band is great. I got to know this band when I was living in US, when I was studying in Florida, and I never heard until then, and I got in love with this band because they are so great musicians, great songwriting, and the singer Sanchez, he has a so sweet voice, almost like a lady singing. What's his name? But with so much passion in his songs, the way that he interprets the songs. Let me see, Claudio Sanchez, the name of the singer. He's the mastermind of this band, and I really love all the songs. Are very catchy. There is a heaviness to some of the songs, but I think anybody that likes good music can enjoy Quid and Cambria. So my fourth pick, 4 bands with 4 in the title, their 4th studio album for the 4th year in the VC by Roberts on my turntable. So you have the deadline for this contest is November 21st. So you have still 1 week to make an entry, and I hope you support subscribing to Robert. And Robert, keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing very well. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.